Hello friends, and welcome back to another video from Homemaker. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today we are going to talk about the propagation of ZZ plant, how to propagate this plant. This is a beautiful low maintenance house plant, which is very easy to take care of, very low maintenance. Even if you forget watering it or fertilizing it or keeping it in a well-lit place, it'll forgive you, because this plant can survive any sort of condition. It can survive low light condition, it can survive drought conditions. So this plant is very easy to take care. Not only this, it's a wonderful air purifier as well. So it purifies your indoor air. Alright, so regarding propagation, this plant can be propagated two ways. It can be propagated through its beautiful leaves, but you need to make sure that the leaves are mature, they are big and mature. The small leaves might take a bit long to give out the roots. The other way is by the stem cutting. So when you take the stem cutting, you take the stem cutting from the base, because the base of this plant is a little bit thicker. So the base is thicker, it's mature, and it'll take less time to give out the roots. So when you take the cutting, you snip it off from the base here, and then you can pop it in water. So you can either go with soil propagation or you can go with water propagation. Both ways it works. As I tell you in all my videos, that I always like to go with the water propagation, because with water propagation you can see what's happening with the roots, as you can see here. So you can see the roots developing and what's happening with the root system, whether it's well developed or not, or whether the base of your stem cutting is rotting off. So with the water propagation, you can keep an eye on your cutting. But with the soil propagation, you just need to put it in the soil and just wait for things to happen. So what I have done is, I have not taken the leaf cutting, but I can show you the stem cutting. So I have taken a stem cutting. I'll show you this one. So this is a recent one that I've taken a week ago, and I cut this stem from the base and I popped it directly into water. And the rest of these three cuttings, these ones I took, I can say 2 months back, when it was the start of spring. So 2 months back I took these cuttings, and after a month, or I can say a month and a half, I saw the base of these stems swelling and the little tubers forming underneath. I can show you one of those. Let me focus. This one here, it's not focusing. Come on. Here. All right. Here you can see these tiny little green tubers forming from inside. So what basically happens is that these the roots of the ZZ plant, they are actually rhizomes. So they store a lot of water inside them. The roots, they store a lot of water inside them. That's why they can withstand the drought conditions, because they have all stored water in the roots and in the stem and in the leaves. So that's why it's kind of a very hardy plant. So I have taken these cuttings in 1 month. As I said, I saw the roots coming out. After taking the cutting, I've placed my cup in a warm spot inside near my kitchen windowsill, where it receives, I can say, it's a south facing window, so it receives a good amount of light throughout the day, and because it's in the kitchen, it's not very cold. So in 1 month it did really well and the roots came out. So now, after the roots are well developed and you want to pot your cuttings, you can take the soil mixture, which is good in perlite and peat moss. So in this mixture I have combined peat moss along with compost and perlite. So I can say the composition as 60% of peat moss and 10% of perlite and 20% of compost. So basically the perlite will help in well drainage, which is very necessary for these plants, the ZZ plants, because these plants, they don't like to sit in wet soil. They don't like soggy soil at all. They don't even need a moist soil. Even if the soil is dry, that's fine. And the best way to see that your soil is dry is up till second knuckle. You put your finger inside, and if you feel that the soil is dry, that's the time when you water your plant. But otherwise there's no need. You can just, it can stay without water for even 3 to 4 weeks. Especially in winters. In summers, you can keep an eye on the soil. If it's let's say in summer season, if it's too hot, then maybe once in 2 weeks you can water your water your plant. But the main rule is to check the soil first and then water your plant. Even if you forget watering, don't worry, this plant will still survive. This is kind of an unkillable plant. So yes guys, so this is a mixture. So you put the mixture in the pot, and then you put your cuttings in there, water it, and just forget about it. Because forget about it in the sense that it'll survive, it'll do great even if you don't water it. But overwatering, you'll kill this plant. It's just like snake plant. So if you overwater this plant, the roots will rot, because already the roots have got a lot of water in them. These roots have got a lot of water in them. If you keep on adding too much of water, keep on watering your plant too much, then the roots will become really swollen and soggy, and they'll start developing the rot, and the plant will die. That's the only thing that can kill this plant, same like the snake plant. But otherwise, this plant is a wonderful plant. I love my ZZ plant, and it's very easy plant, like not at all fuzzy. You can keep it anywhere, even in the dark, even in the light, wherever you keep it, it'll survive. So guys, this was all about the propagation of the ZZ plant. And my roots at the moment, they are quite small. When they develop even more bigger, then I will put them into the soil. But till then, they're doing well in water. So let them be here, nice and happy. Look at these beautiful leaves, so shiny and green and beautiful. I love this plant. Alright, so this was all about propagation. Hope you enjoyed watching my video. Stay tuned with us for more exciting videos. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.